Women's basketball has found its fame, and the reason for that is a 22-year-old playing in just her first WNBA season. Indiana Fever's point guard, Clarke, has already become the face of women's basketball, despite this being her debut year. To cap it off, Clarke has won Rookie of the Year award, and she did that in some style, a unanimous choice of 66 of the 67 votes going in her favor. But it isn't just skill and accolades that make her the most popular face here on the basketball court. Clarke's off-field antics and add more value to not just her, but the sport itself. An impressive scorer who knows how to take the little jibes, a voice that is also known to speak up when it matters the most, with her witty press conferences making her a complete package. Meet the coolest Clarke in town, the biggest superhero yet.
Not just any rookie, but the rookie, who walks into every award category as the favorite. Clarke is turning heads in her first WNBA season, and winning the Rookie of the Year award was just the icing on the cake. The Indiana Fever point guard is proving what stardom can truly do, because she had the votes of 66 out of the 67 adjudicators. No wonder one of the best point guards, Chris Paul, sent in his praise. She isn't just breaking the rookie records, but also dominating the WNBA and putting up a fight against seasoned campaigners. She has averaged 19.2 points this season so far and notched up the season best 8.4 assists. It's performances like these that's helped Indiana Fever qualify for the playoffs despite being the worst team in Eastern Conference last year. Although Fever were knocked out in the initial stage and failed to qualify for the next round, Clarke did her job, pretty much living up to the massive $338,000 contract she earned. And while her on-court domination is enough to prove that she's one of the rising stars of the game, her off-court behavior is what makes her a crowd favorite. Because while Clarke may be dedicated towards her game, she knows how to live in the moment too. Like her press conferences that are always amusing. After Indiana Fever registered an 84-80 victory over rivals Connecticut Sun, Clarke gave the internet a viral moment. Reporters kept asking her questions, but before she could answer, her teammate Lexi Hull said something that set Clarke off. And from then on, she couldn't manage to hold a straight face for even a minute. And this is when Clarke did not even utter a word, because when she does, it leaves others smitten too, even when the topic is something serious. Just a month ago, a reporter asked her about her injury, and Clarke, instead of giving an update on the subject, said this.
Yeah, I saw the replay. It looked really soft. It wasn't bad of a turn, but it hurt. So sometimes you just need to give yourself a second. If you have ever turned your ankle, it just kind of stings for a little bit. So I was good.
This quote does no justice though to how she looked when she actually said it. And it's not just the fun version of Clarke that the fans love, she's vocal on subjects that matter to her. Just a few weeks ago when Connecticut Sun defeated Indiana Fever and knocked them out of the playoffs, some of the Connecticut Sun players faced racist abuses from sections of the Fever fans, to which Clarke said this.
Nobody in our league should be facing any sort of racism. Hurtful, disrespectful, hateful comments and threats. Those aren't fans, those are trolls. And it's a real disservice to the people in our league.
She's growing to be the face of the WNBA, reason why her presence on court grabs just as much interest as some of the biggest names over in the men's event. The viewership of the regular season saw 54 million people tune in to watch the WNBA, a boost of 170% from last year. Clarke's introduction has even led to more social media content consumption and even more crowds coming into the arena just to watch her play. Clearly, WNBA is embracing the Clarke effect, because whatever she does, it is as good as gold. When we used to say Clarke, we always thought of the world's first superhero, Clarke Kent. But I guess that name has a new address now, a prettier face, and definitely a much cooler superhero status.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained. Every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.